What's up YouTube? For tonight's video we have a full Gemstones team coming at you tonight with 2 uploads. Got one coming a little bit later, about 3 or 4 hours after this one. Okay, if you do want your theme team done through Patreon, you can check that out in the description of the video. As usual guys, leave your theme team suggestions in the comment section below. You could be the lucky winner with the most likes, or you may be picked for a Mystery Monday. Alright guys, so I had to do a Ubers battle with this team. It's it's not often that I do so many Ubers battles, but let's get right onto it. Alright, so we have a Deoxys attack form lead there that absolutely shreks me all the way down to my sturdy. This was an interesting Carbink set. I was running a physical one. I've got a Custap Berry Stealth Rock setter. I was actually running a physical set on this. Now, I thought about going for the Custap Berry Explosion, but I thought, let's go for the Custap Berry Flail and see if this kills. And it did, and it was hilarious. So I took out the Deoxys attack with Flail on the Carbink. I had that max attack on this, and I believe I had it max. I think I just had max attack and max health. Okay, so Gengar's going to come in. There's not really much I can do to it. I've only got 1 health, so there's no point in me swapping at all. Alright, so it's going to be Mega Gengar here. And yeah, it's not like I could have done much anyway, so I'm just going to go down to the Sludge Bomb. Right, now I had a good idea to get rid of this Mega Gengar. Now, since I had to use Sableye, I had to use Mega Sableye, so just, yeah, enjoy it while you can, because I don't use Megas too often. Alright, so Gengar actually swaps out of that one, and Greninja comes in. Now, I actually went for the Hone Claws here, and I just Mega'd myself too. Normally, Sableye's pretty cool because it's got 2 good abilities. It's got Prankster, and it's got Magic Bounce. So it's got 2 really good abilities. So you don't always have to Mega it straight away. Okay, so I've got my Hone Claws up. I'm running a physical sweeping set. Going for Protect here, I just want to see what this Greninja is going to do, whether it's running a physical, a special, or even a mix. So it's going to go for the, obviously go for the Protein Water attack there, Hydro Pump. Now, here I've got Shadow Claw on this set. I've got Sucker Punch for priority, and I've got Hone Claws and Protect. Shadow Claw just misses. I probably could have gone with Payback there, but it was just one of the 2 moves I tried out. Sucker Punch finishes the Greninja off, so that was awesome getting rid of that. Right, so Zekron's going to come in here. Oh my god, that thing's so huge. I couldn't really do much to this. I thought the best thing I could possibly do here is just go for Sucker Punch in case it's like Scarfed or anything or whatever. It doesn't use any setup moves, so it does pretty good damage to it considering this thing is really like super bulky. And holy shit, I'm not going to live that. Okay, that's definitely going to take me out. That does look really, really cool though, I have to admit. Nice animation there. Okay, so since I had to use a couple of Ubers too, I'm using, this is a critical hitting Palkia. Now, it's got Spatial Rend, which already has a nice crit chance. I've got a Scope Lens on this too, as well. So I thought I'd just try and make the funnest set I could out of it. Alright, so that's going to be enough to take out the Zekrom there. I wasn't sure if it was Cho Scarf, so I just got a really big risk there. On this, I was running max special attack and speed. Alright, so Gengar's going to come in here, and then it goes for the Destiny Bomb. I'm like, oh, damn. I think it could go for Dazzling Gleam, but it's going to get me with the Destiny Bomb there. Going for the Spatial Render as well. That looks really nice too. I do like that attack animation. And of course, it crits, and that's going to take the Gengar out. And that's going to take me out at the same time. So, yeah, good play there. I'll give them that. Nice one there. And that's going to take my Palkia out there. So, it's not often I quite use these Pokemon. Well, upload when I use these Pokemon. Alright, so Lugia's going to come out there. This thing is an incredibly bulky pain in the ass with multiscale. Now, I'm using the giveaway Deoxys I did a few months back now. Now, I was actually running a Diamond Storm physical set on this. Now, Lugia is going to use Toxic against me. Going for the Diamond Storm here, I'm trying to get some boost up. I thought, well, why not? May as well go for it. The Stealth Rocks are already gone, and it does really good damage, and I get a defense boost too. So I'm quite happy with that. Here I've got a boost and it's physical set. I've got a normal gem on it as well, and I've actually got explosion. Okay, so Lugia is going to outspeed me and go for the Roost. Unfortunately, with Roost, it's going to change its typing there, and it's not going to be super effective, unfortunately, there. And it's going to take that much, much better than it did before. So I got another boost too on my defense. Now, so we got into this little limbo right of the Lugia going for the Roost and me going for the Diamond Storm, and I just wasn't getting enough damage, and I was just going to go down to Toxic, and I didn't really want to swap out, and Downsy was really starting to become dead weight, so I thought, fuck it, let's go for a boom, get some damage and get a fresh swap in. I'm happy with this. I'm going really nicely in this battle. Okay, so I got the normal gem there just to make it a little bit stronger, but of course it's not going to obviously do too much there. It's Lugia and it's multi-scale. It's very, very bulky. Okay, so we both have 2 Pokemon left. Right, so I'm going to bring in my Zygarde here. Now, this Zygarde set, I kind of messed it up because I was halfway through building it. Then I was like, oh, I'll come back to that one, and I forgot to come back to that one. Anyway, so it's going to go for the Toxic here on my Zygarde. Now, this was a blocking Zygarde set. I actually had Bind on this instead of Block, right? I had Block and Bind for some reason. As I said, I didn't actually get to finish this set, so I didn't get a stab like Dragon type move on there or anything. So that was that sucked. But anyway, I just went with it anyway. So I've got a Toxic set on this. I'm running it, so it basically blocks them in and you Toxic stall them. So, but the better version was like Bind, because you are blocking them in and you're doing damage with a Toxic, and yeah, it just works a lot better. So I'll definitely change this move set up a little bit. Anyway, so I didn't have the best complete set I wanted to use. It was another like little idea I wanted to try on that one. Anyway, so Lugia is going to go for the Calm Mind here. Now, Calm Mind is going to boost its already godlike defensive stats. It's going to give it a lot more special attack too. Right, so this Starmie is actually a bit of an interesting Starmie. I've got Recover, I've got Cosmic Power, and I've also got... I think I've got Camouflage and Toxic on this. So the idea is to boost up yourself basically to the hills. It's got Natural Cure too, so if you get like status early on, you can just swap out. Makes it pretty handy. So I'm just trying to get really, really bulky, right? Because yeah, the Lugia is bulky too. And I was only really worried about Toxic, but I thought I could easily keep swapping out and stuff and try and stall it out. Anyway, so the Lugia is going to eventually swap out there. It didn't seem to be able to do anything to me getting those Calm Minds up. And Primal Koga comes out, which I'm very, very scared of. It's going to be really strong against Zygarde and Starmie. I know for a fact they always carry Thunder, because obviously because it's going to be 100%. So I've got a couple of Cosmic Powers up here, which is good. Now I thought, should I go for the Toxic here, or should I go for the Camouflage and not take very much damage? What Camouflage does in single battles, Wi-Fi battles like this, it changes you to a normal type. So it like suits the normal type for Wi-Fi battles there. Anyway, so Thunder does loads of damage to me still, considering how bulky I made this Starmie. I've actually got Red Card on this set. The idea is to get a couple of Cosmic Powers up. A counter comes in, hits you really hard. You get rid of them. You can recover. That sort of thing. I know, and obviously it's got its downfalls. It can be like stalled out by Toxic and stuff. Anyway, so Lugia is going to will be forced to come back in. I know it's going to go for Toxic there because my strategy is sort of just obviously I'm trying to stall and be really, really bulky. Okay, so I knew that, obviously I said I knew the Toxic was coming there. So I hadn't actually revealed Bind yet. Now Bind is a terrible move, but it worked quite well with the strategy. I could definitely get rid of Block and teach it something else. I could probably give it like Sleep Talk or something and get rid of, I think I had Chesto Berry on this. So I could definitely change that up slightly, but it did work quite well. Okay, so I made this just a really, really bulky, really mega bulky. Like, oh my god, that looked hilarious. And now Bind doesn't even have the greatest accuracy in the world here either. So obviously things like Infestation are much better, but I didn't exactly have much to choose from outside of Block and Bind. And Block is 100%, whereas Bind isn't 100% but does damage. I think I was trying to toss up which one of them I should use. Anyway, so I'm going to get hit by the Psyshock there. No wonder the Lugia swapped out early. It really couldn't do much to me after seeing its moves there. So I've got the, oh my god, that crit. I've got the Toxic and I've got Lugia now trapped in by the Bind. Now, on this set, I said I had Rest. I've got Chesto Berry too. So I can easily heal myself up. I haven't revealed that. I didn't want to reveal that till the very, very last moment. Okay, so Lugia is going to go for the Psyshock here. I went for Rest this turn. I was like, I need to get the rest off. It crits me. I just live on 4 health. I'm able to get the rest off here, and it's so good. Right, so that's Lugia out the way. Now, there was things I was worried about with things were going through my head at the moment. I was like, well, Primal Koga is definitely going to have Ice Beam, right? That's going to be a huge problem. That's going to wreck me. Like, that's going to easily wreck me. Starmie is already taken damage and is going to go down to Thunder. What am I going to do here? What are my options here? Now, I was thinking, well, since Koga's going to take some Stealth Rock damage, it's already poisoned, that's really good, but it's going to take a couple of turns for that poison to really start work. So here I had no choice. I had to take a big risk. I was like, it's got to be an Ice Beam coming. Let's go into Starmie and take that. Hopefully they don't predict me and go for any, like a Thunder or anything. So the Primal Koga goes for the Ice Beam there. Since I'm so bulky, I'm going to take that, and obviously it's not very effective either. I don't get freeze hacks, which is good. Now I was thinking, what is it going to do now? Is it going to go for Thunder? So I thought, let's swap back into Zygarde to, since I Ground type, that Thunder's not going to affect me, since it's already revealed those moves. Okay, so I've swapped back into Zygarde, praying they don't double up with the Ice Beam and the Thunder's not going to affect me. Now I was like, am I going to swap really obvious or am I not? Or should I stay in? I decided to stay in here and go for the Bind. I know. It does like no damage, obviously. And the Kyogre actually predicts my swap there and goes for the Origin Pulse. And that's going to... I say that would have been the best... That would have definitely finished my Starmie, I think, anyway. With the rain and everything. Or just basically nearly taking me out. Okay, so Kyogre is very close to going down here. I have to swap out here. There's nothing I can do. Like, I know that I'm going to go down to an Ice Beam this turn. Swap in Starmie, hoping they'll go for the Origin Pulse again or an Ice Beam, and it's going to go for the Thunder. So they predicted me well this turn, and that's going to take my Starmie out. So Starmie's down. I'm down to my Zygarde. I was like, I don't think that's going to be enough damage on Poison. It needs one more turn, and freaking hell, it lives on like 1 health. I'm like, oh no. Guys, Bind. That's all I've got left to hit it with is Bind. So since the messed up moveset was going to come back and bite me in the ass. If it missed, it didn't miss. I hit the Primal Koga with Bind. I just took a Primal Koga out with Bind. No one can say they've done that. Okay, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was awesome. Peace.
Thank you.